too, and welcome to Lovely Coffee here. I will be doing kind of like updates. We hope to do that each and every day that we are in Norfolk, just to give you a summarization of what we've kind of been getting up to in terms of course, our trip to Norfolk. But yes, there will be videos along the way that you are welcome to have a look about if you see them about. So yeah, you'll have a sort of glance, no doubt, and a thumbs up and a comment maybe of just some insight of what it's like to actually travel to this location. And thankfully, we did it to success overall. A little bit of disappointment so far is firstly, Julian is not able to perform at the Great Yarmouth Minster this time due to, of course, Jane being unwell. So, of course, that may well be heat reasons. We don't know. It's a personal matter. But, of course, I do hope she does recover very soon anyway, because she's a lovely lady that allowed Julian to play at recent times. But, of course, I do hope that Julian does get to perform there. Julian Spoons, we're talking about, the normal one that does the Monday show there. And he does that on a Monday normally, but he's not able to do it this Monday because of a break that we are having because we're doing a lot of touring with us in Norfolk this week. And we expect to be doing some videos as well for you all to see, comment, and like at the same time. My name's Lovely Coffee, just in case you're wondering. And if you are new to the channel and you don't know what Lovely Coffee is all about, it's actually a stage name. And we have brought two extra friends with us by the name of Kate and Ray. Now, they've come especially and they've been excited about it for a long time because our trip was put back this month because of the train strike worry, which caused this to be slightly delayed. And let's hope we return in full effect and we don't have any issues at all. We can only pray on that particular note of a safe return back to Cambridge and further afield, wherever we have to go next. Excuse me. But of course, yeah, we will keep you updated in terms of what we are getting up to as far as you need to know, basically. And the crackling that you can hear in the background is not vinyl records that might be located anywhere if you own a home. But of course, they don't have them in hotels or B&Bs anyway. But of course, what I would say is it's the door creaking here and there's literally no wind. So even during the day, you do get a sense of some sort of activity going on. And even the hosts are open minded. And one of them said they haven't seen anything themselves, but when they do see something, then of course they will obviously believe it. But of course, on that note, it's 50-50 basis, and they are open minded, which is fair enough, a bit like us, really. But of course, there was a sort of figure literally behind us here that Julian spotted probably about a year ago. I don't know if it's going to exist this time round. And he saw what looked like an angel kind of figure and it disappeared. Unfortunately, we didn't get it on camera. But of course, what you do hear is a lot of creaks on the door. So if I actually shut the door, would it actually open? That is the question. So I'm going to actually shut the door now. So yeah, it will fully shut this door, and you will see videos of that. And I'm expecting to show, of course, Kate and Ray's room, so that we can have a sort of glance around that because I haven't actually been in number 12. Well, I have recently a minute ago, but they are just wandering down to Britannia Pier now to see a friend of theirs. So, yeah, unfortunately, her phone's not working or it's out of battery. So, I do hope she's able to get back to her room later on. It's up two flights of stairs for that. I've been in room number 16 And number 12 here is the one that she gave us a little bit of a glance. And what I would say is I've been in number 16, not 17. Number 15 I've been in. But there's no number 13 because the host actually said, or one of the hosts said, of course, there's no apparent 13s in hotels these days for the simple reason is because, it's often bad luck to people. How true that is, I don't know. But is 13 bad luck to some people? May well be good luck as well. What about that side of the coin? But yeah, nobody thinks of that side of the coin. They always sort of cast it on the bad side. But yeah, I like to have both sides of the story, like we do on this channel here. If you haven't already subscribed to Touring with Us, make sure you do. There's not many people watching live, but of course, we hope that one day you're able to watch us do a little bit of a walk around, which we expect to do live as well as our videos. So yeah, lots and lots to catch up with. So that was my first, or our first disappointment that we said at the beginning of this live right now. And of course, Julian's gone to get his toothbrush here and a burger to eat, apparently, because he's desperately hungry. I don't blame him. He could have had a snack at the station, but of course, he wanted to wait a little longer. But the second thing is we wanted to book an extra day, but of course, it's been booked up for other contractors and, of course, some holiday residents as well. So that was a disappointment thing. So let's hope that, of course, the heat will calm down next week so that we're able to get our train back, because we don't really want to get any taxi back for whatever reason. So yeah, that will be quite annoying for that, if we have to sort of suffer that. But let's pray and hope that we return fully on that particular note. So yeah, I'm drinking my lovely tea at the moment. I have got lovely coffee, but of course, yeah, tea is just as good. I'm going to say hello to some people on the social group meetup, see if anybody is going to come and say hello to us live. But that's another thing altogether. I might bring Ray and Kate and get their verdict of the actual stay that they've had so far, because so far Ray has been impressed with his room and his cup of tea that he had, and I'm sure Ray would actually agree with Kate as well, because Kate has probably agreed with Ray, if you know what I'm sort of talking about. But no, I'm sure Kate has agreed with Ray. That's what I actually meant to say. Regarding their room, which will take a little wander in there, and we might have an inkling of what it's like inside there. So yeah, we've got the TV, but the GB News is not sort of working properly at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing. But of course, we're not just here to grumble about that. There's more to life to be happy about rather than thinking of the bad all the time. So doesn't matter if that is not working. We can use our phones if we want to, providing it's charged up. That will be the day. So I'm actually using, of course, Julian Spoon's phone, because the other phone is on the mends at the moment. That's the only disappointment that I haven't had, of course, the other phone to deal with. So yeah, I'm going to actually leave it on that note just for now. But of course, that's the summarisation. Firstly, the disappointment of Julian not being able to play on the organ at Great Yarmouth Minster this time round. Hopefully next time, depending on if we are going to be staying over here again in August. We don't know yet. It depends on bookings and a lot of things like that. And you've got to be very quick. It's first come, first served basis at the moment, because it's horrendous with bookings at the moment, especially at this particular B&B. But yeah, that was one disappointment. Secondly, just to summarise this and very quickly say, it's a little bit disappointing that we didn't get the extra day till Thursday, which we would have paid for. But of course, it was booked up for contractors and holiday makers as well, which is a little bit disappointing. When of course there's a lot of people out there trying to get holidays, and building contractors basically are more sort of important than the actual holiday makers that have been waiting for a long time. But of course, not everybody would see it that way. I think some people will see it the way that, of course, contractors come first rather than holiday people. But we're actually not here to actually be on holiday as such. Might be for some people, but of course, we're here to actually do a show. So yeah, that's what we have been put here to do, and of course we'll continue on that form by doing some videos. And of course, we haven't yet seen Julian Spoons much in the videos, but he will come. He is definitely to come in the program. So let's hope we have a good time. We are here for about a few days until Wednesday now, because we can't have that Thursday coming back now, which is a little bit of a shame. But of course, that's just that. We just have to get on with it, and it's just life. So yeah, let's end it by saying thank you very much for those people watching live and watching on replay right this minute here. If you've got any questions and of course suggestions of where we can go when we return, which will be on Wednesday, okay, this Wednesday coming. So that will be that. I do hope that we're able to, of course, return in full effect on that particular note. So if you have any suggestions in the meantime, do let us know. We'd like to hear from your feedback, of course, of what we do. And some people think we are a politics station, which actually it turns out that we're not. So, yeah, just to let people know on that particular note, and don't go running away looking for other channels just because we mentioned some things regarding, of course, current affairs, which, of course, is very important to mention. You know, people got to know about these things. You know, if people don't know about them, you can't sort of prepare, you know, if you know what I'm trying to say. So that's why we sort of mention it very, very briefly. And of course, we don't take sides, or at least we don't try to. Okay, we'll leave it at that, and we're live from this particular room here, and it's just been amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later on. And if you do happen to see us on the social group Meet Up, then massive hello to you, and look out for the videos. We'll give you a wink on that note. Love you all. Bye.